Hi guys, welcome to the Porsche and Ferrari cross event held in the Elder Sim Racing group. And naturally you'll hear that Andy Hoppers is not in the comms box with me. He's taking part. As you can see, he's in 7th place at the moment. And yeah, it's going to be my first time commentating, so if there's any sort of messes or the audio mixes levels and a bit like iffy, then that's why. But yeah, hopefully you'll like it, as it's a cross event between the Porsche Caymans, usually held on a Friday night, and the Ferrari Trofeo series, which was held on a Wednesday night but is now being replaced by the Honda NSXs. And the champion of the Porsche event was James Stephen, but unfortunately he's not able to make it tonight. And the champion of the Ferraris was where is he? Moz in 2nd place. Here he is. This glorious golden hobnobs car, absolutely fantastic. And coming from the Ferraris, we have Ryan McVeigh, Chris Wheatley, Tom Holland, and his fantastic Egg Astra-inspired livery from the early days of BTCC, early 2000s, close enough. Mark Palmer coming from the Porsches, very nice livery. Jerry Dobbin in his strange Hyundai livery. Craig Thomas in his very, very green Ferrari. Andy Hoppers coming back to racing after quite a long time from it, in his blue and yellow. You'll see it soon when it's out on track. Ryan Edgecombe comes in. He wasn't supposed to be taking part tonight, but as James Stephen left, that's his replacement. He's a good driver in BTCC. He's won a few races in season 1. And yeah, should make for an adequate replacement. This is Andy Hoppers, just loses it on the Astro there, turn 1 and 2. And in the Porsche, in Cajones, he's replacing Dan Bailey, who unfortunately couldn't make it tonight. So if you don't know the Suzuka circuit, it's one of very few in the world to have a figure of 8 layout, as Gareth goes off at 10.3. We'll go on board with Ryan McVeigh for a lap of Suzuka. Let me just make sure I can go on board with him, but apparently not. This is my controller. So going through the last corner, nice and flat going down towards turn 1. Usually don't want to keep it too far to the right, but maybe he's just trying to better his time. So head down into turn 1. It's very easy to oversteer here. So he's going to lift off and balance the car with the brake and throttle. Blick and throttle as he downshifts, going to turn 2. To the famous S's section. Very, very hard to get right. Very complex section. Hits the apexes perfectly. So head over the hill now, downhill, and we'll head right again, no, left again, sorry. So he heads up the hill, past where a few years ago, unfortunately, Bianchi lost his life. Very sad. Through Degna 1, breaking into Degna 2. As he exits, underpassing the track, as he takes a quick right into the hairpin. There might be a few overtakes done here. It's a very nice place to get a few moves done. As he heads into 200R. Back down the hill. Lots of elevation changes here. It's a very good track. He's going back up the hill. Wants to keep it to the right side to open it up with the spoon section. Doesn't run too wide. As he goes back down the hill, down onto the crossover straight. Just back up the hill into 130R, where Fernando Alonso did his famous move down the outside of Michael Schumacher. He goes a 10th purple. It's into the Casio Triangle, where famously all Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost came together during the 1989 season finale. Runs a bit wide there, but a solid lap as he comes back across the finish line. Unfortunately, a second slower, but it is what it is. If you're not making mistakes, you're not going fast enough. And obviously he's already in first, so he's a bloody quick driver. I'm looking forward to battling him next season in BTCC. There's Ryan Edgecombe, and his, if I may say so myself, a very nice livery that I made for him earlier, based on the Pink Pig 917, which I only found out, even with the name, because I'm a bit stupid, is actually all the different cuts of a pig, or in German, obviously. So you've got, I think that says ham on the side, but with an M and an E on the end of it. Let's have a look, see if there's any sort of little battles going on. Oh, Chris Clements, I've done it again. I've called him that, like back in Tokyo in the Ferraris, still haven't learned. Oh, Tom Holland just getting out of the way of Ryan Kay. Craig Thomas, another driver moving up to the British Touring Car Championship, out on Friday nights with commentary from Malcolm, the host with the most, as he's known here, the Elder Sim Racing Group. I think Jerry Dobbin is staying in the Porsches for another season, as is Mark Palmer. Tom Holland, a race winner in the British Touring Car Championship, after somewhat a very underwhelming start to the season. At Monza, his car very well suited the track, and he just pipped myself and Jason Grant, who unfortunately isn't showing up to this race, to victory. Very impressive drive from him. Gareth Morris, as I said earlier, he's the Ferrari champion. After a very solid few races, I'm looking forward to seeing how he can get on in the NSX as it is now. So currently 2 points ahead of Inca Holmes, Adam Morgan his name is. Oh, Mark Palmer's gone off. Morris. Thomas goes into the pits. Dobbin pits as well. So at the moment not too much on track action, but in a few minutes time, in 15 minutes we'll have qualifying up and running. Just let me add Simon Smith. He sent me a friend request a few minutes ago, completely forgot to add him. There we go. He'll be in the Ferraris. He was up there in the Ferraris. Yeah, if you're watching, just comment below if there's anything wrong with the stream, any issues, or if my voice is too loud or something. Just say, and I'll adjust it, obviously. No mandatory stop, no. You can stop if you feel like it, but if your tyres are knackered or you spun off or whatever, then obviously you're allowed to pit. But if not, then you might as well stay out and keep it going till the end. Ryan Edgecombe only 2 seconds off. Doing quite well for himself at the moment. Jerry Dobbin back out on track. Not too much, yeah, still not too much action. Hopefully all the names on the back of the cars might help me. Obviously no Adam Morgan. He's not the BTCC Adam Morgan, but he's still a brilliant driver. He won 2 of the 3 races at the NSX this week. Only beaten by Gareth Morris and wins, stopping him from having that hat trick. Now we've got nothing else to talk about. Might as well talk about the cars. So, as you see, Ryan McVeigh and Gareth Morris are in Ferrari 458s. It's obviously powered by a 4.5 litre V8, hence the name, as it goes 2 times faster. Mid-engined rear-wheel drive, quite a good few years old now, obviously replaced by the 488, but still a good car. Tom Holland in it as well, trying to warm up his tyres or get some dirt off, probably ran wide on the exit of 130R. The Porsche, we'll go on board with Ryan Edgecombe for a moment. It's powered by a Boxer, got it, close enough. Boxer, I think it's a Boxer 4 or something, a flat 4 or a flat 6. I know the 911 is a flat 6, but this is a Cayman, so I think a 904. If not, then just say below and I'll correct myself. Makes a very nice car. It's a very nice car. Shame the road going version isn't in the game. I was in a wham on the side of it. I was close enough. No action, unfortunately. There's Simon Smith just joined, if I'm not mistaken. Let me have a look. Yeah, there he is. So let's have a look at the times. So Ryan McVeigh up on top still. Fortunately, Gareth Morris wasn't able to top his lap last time out. Chris Wheatley only about 4.5 tenths behind. Tom Holland struggling a bit, another 5 tenths behind him. Ryan Edgecombe only 6 tenths behind the leaders. So it is quite close racing. Well, I'd say close racing, it's sort of close timings wise. Ryan's just making a reference to the car choice of myself in the British Touring Car Championship. He's lucky he got in a better car than me. Chris doing a good job balancing the car there. You can watch his throttle trace, it's very nice and smooth. Wasn't able to take a win in the Ferraris, but I think he got a podium or 2. Ooh, 2 tenths, almost 3 tenths faster through there. Blimey. He's definitely on one. So how long have we got left? We've got 10 minutes until qualifying begins. That'll be a 10-minute Cayman heaven. Yeah, that's going to be very nice to see how the different cars have different strengths. So you'll have the Caymans obviously acing the more technical sectors, such as the first one going through the Degners and the hairpin. But then you have the Ferraris catching up in the later half of the track, going up to Spoon, down into 130R in the start-finish straight. So it's going to be very close racing, hopefully. Obviously, the top half of each series is here tonight, to the dismay of Darren Baldwin. So Chris is doing, saw he was a bit faster early. Oh, he must have made a mistake somewhere. He's dropped off the pace, which is very unfortunate to see. Ryan's made some improvements, only 7 tenths behind now. So Tom Holland only a second behind. He could be in for some good results here. Oh, Adam Morgan drops from the lobby. Might be a disconnect or something along those lines. Should be back soon, hopefully. Ryan Edgy making a big mistake there. On the exit of the spoon curve. Not sure what Ryan's joining me today, so it'll be a nice even fight at the top, hopefully. If Gareth Morris or James Stephen doesn't get involved, then which probably will. There he is. Told you he'd be back. Obviously he wants to hunt for some more wins this week. Not quite satisfied winning 2 of 3 in the NSXs at Yamagiwa. Obviously all these events are under the Elder Sim Racing group, so if you want to go have a watch, or if you want to get involved, Snod makes a bit of a hash of the spoon curve. If you want to get involved in these sorts of races, then make sure you get involved in the Elder Sim Racing group. Let me just add Love Mecca, another Porsche driver. I haven't seen him in a while. I think I raced him a long time ago, maybe 6 months ago, almost a year now, in another series, in another group. Looks like he's got a lot faster since then, which is going to be very, very cool to see how he gets on with the likes of Mark Palmer, Ryan Edgecombe, Tom Holland. Tom Holland's still discussing with Ryan McVeigh the group BTCC series. That's held on a Friday along with the Porsche Cup, which is going to be continued for another season now. I think Andy Hoppers runs that as well. Usually he does the comms and whatnot on that. Obviously his will be better than mine, so might be some better racing there as well. I'm not sure, but make sure you go watch that as well. And I think we've also got the Clios hosted by Darren. I think Panos won that after dominant form. I remember watching a few races of that. He did a damn fine job of that. Looking forward to seeing him in the BTCC soon, as Love Mecca joins. Top 4 only separated by a second. I'm not sure. It obviously doesn't show the people in the pits as sorts of times. Jerry Smiles only a second or so behind. Ben Smith joining as well. Check which one it is. Exactly, he's a good driver. He knows what he's doing. Knows how to control a car, obviously. Hopefully, we'd like to see him kick some ass tonight. They've put up good driving. Why is that so loud for me? Bloody hell. If it is too loud, just comment and I'll adjust it. Ryan Edgy hunting down Adam Morgan, the 2 pink Porsches. Thankfully, we can tell the difference is that one of them's day glow, one of them's the cuts of a pig as Ryan avoids Adam Morgan's mistake. Not quite able to improve on his time. I think it will be time to start qualifying in 2 minutes' time. So who's going to come out on top? Is Gareth Morris going to come out on top, or is Chris Wheatley going to pip into it? Or can Ryan Edgy come out of nowhere? Hi, evening mate. Fatal Aggressor. Rather aggressive name. Oops, not running wide there. Must have dipped it on the grass. Going into the hairpin. Oh. Ismail Nemri. I think this will be. Gamer race. Not raced him before, but no, he is obviously quite quick. Hopper's asking for shout out. You attention seeker. Absolute detailing. Good afternoon or good evening or wherever you're from. Now we'll just wait. There he is. So let's see. Have we got all the drivers? 15. So we've got 14 drivers, as it should be, and myself, Will Sutters. Let's just wait for him to enter, and then I'll say that it's going to begin. Quality. Oh, bloody hell, I can't use a keyboard to save my life. There we go. Took a while. Let's just wait for him to... There he is. Ah, absolute detailing back in Jerry Smiles. It's going to be got some supporters. And Smith sounded like he was on diesel for a moment there. Horrible sounding. Is everyone in? Let's have a look. Everyone's in? Right. Let's start qualifying. If you want to make some predictions in the comments, go for it. I'll read them out. It gives me something to talk about, not just gibberish that I'm pulling out of a hat. See who's out on top. Tom Holland coming out of the pits first, followed by Ryan McVeigh. Everyone peeling out. There's Andy Hoppers coming out third. Oh, hey Kappa. Hello. Right. Your mic is low compared to the game sounds. Ah, okay, right. Let me see if I can adjust the game sounds. I do apologise for this. Obviously this is my first attempt at commentating, so it will be iffy naturally. Where is it? Race sounds. There. Let's make that. Say 90. That should do. If it's not, then there we go. That sounds a bit more manageable. Jerry will usually hold a strong point at the rear. Nah, I think he'll put up a good fight. He was out the pits. I'm waiting for Ismail to pot a lap in. So we have got everyone here. So Ismail Nemri in the Porsche, Adam Morgan, Ben Smith, Jerry Smiles, Low Frequency, or Love Mecca, Ryan Edgecombe, Gareth Morris, Mark Palmer, which is very handy that his name is in his name. So yeah. Chris Wheatley, Ryan McVeigh, and Tom Holland's obviously having a bit of a scrap. Ryan might want to pull a bit of a gap to him. He's being so close behind won't help him much. Oh, let's have a look. Who's Craig Thomas apologising? Maybe involved with Adam Morgan there. So let's see. Tom Holland about to start his lap. I think he's still warming up his tyres on the exit of the Casio Triangle. Is Ryan McVeigh going to catch up to the back of him before the end of the lap? Could be good for Chris Wheatley. Army as well. Gareth Morris sandwiched between the two Porsches. Let's have a look. Let's go on board with the top two. Tom Holland seemingly struggling with these two corners here. He's not too good in the S's apparently. Because I'm good friends with him, so he knows. He usually tells me all sorts of insights or whatnot. I haven't driven this car in donkeys years, so got a bit at the tip of my fingers. Oh, Tom Holland running a bit deep there. The exit of Dunlop curve. Not going to get out of Chris Wheatley's way. Just looking at his car, I wonder if he's from Wales. Not quite sure. Oh, Mark Palmer making a mistake. Not sure if he drove into the back of Gareth Morris or if he's trying to avoid him. But Ryan actually keeping up with the Ferrari champion. He's doing a good job. Another comment. Let's have a look. Jerry, you being told to pull your finger out tonight and get a win. Ben Smith there. Craig Thomas. Adam Morgan behind him. Not sure if they'll set some reasonable times. There might maybe be some collisions between the pair. They are quite close together, so could hinder each other. Ismail finally leaving the pits. Let's see what times Ryan McVeigh set as he runs a bit deep going into the Casio Triangle. Looks like Tom Holland has dropped behind Chris Wheatley. He must have gone out of his way. 2 minute 9.099. Got a competitive time so far. Ryan Edge only 3/10 behind. I can't select him for some reason. Oh, there he is. Only 3/10 behind. As I did say, he's a good driver. You know, oh, Gareth Morris running a bit wide there. Going on to the inside to get out of everyone's way. Adam Morgan setting a very competitive time up into third. Obviously, it is still only doors, so obviously times aren't quite up there at the moment. Mecca second 2:35.0. Looks like him and Andy Hoppers are going to have a good scrap. Snod setting a time over 2:12. He's up into 7th at the moment, only 3 seconds behind. Let's have a look at Ryan, he knows what he's doing. Very, very competitive driver. Side-by-side action there between Tom and Chris. Not quite what you want to see. Oh, Adam Morgan's made a mistake at the first Degner. Had to dig himself out there. Gareth Morris trying to set in a good time. That 2 minute 9.9, not quite representative of what we know he is capable of doing. Into the spoon curve. Ismail setting at 211.750. Ryan McVeigh pitting for some fresh boots by the looks of it. Obviously not for fuel, because the more fuel you have, the heavier your car and the slower you'll be. Ryan Edgy takes pole, provisional pole by less than a tenth. That's a cracking chime there. Can anyone challenge him in the last 3 minutes of the session? Mark Palmer setting at 211.5. You see is Gareth Morris behind him. Is he going to set a better his time? Apparently not. So let's go on board with him now. Can he set a faster time? Not making any mistakes, not taking much curb. Obviously seems to be taking a bit of a more passive approach, not taking too many risks. Feels like he's got more in himself, more confidence in the car. Because 3 15-minute races, you know, not the end of the world if you lose one. We've still got 2 more opportunities. One I should mention is Andy Hopper sets at 229.3. That the second 2 races will be reverse grids. So in race 1, for example, let's say Adam Morgan takes the win. He'll be starting from the very back, and the person second to last, and so on and so forth. So the person starting stone dead last will be on pole. It usually makes for quite interesting races. Nice to see the not quite as competitive people maybe have more of an advantage and put up a good fight to the faster guys. On provisional pole at the moment, Ryan Edgecombe, he'll have 1 more lap after this to set a time. Only 3.5 tenths behind, so he's not better in his time at the moment. Ismail second 2 minute 10.7, puts him up into 8th. So Gareth Morris, where is he going to the Passage Triangle? Has he made any mistakes? Not like him to, taking a good line through there. Up into 3rd, going through the final corner now. Mark Palmer setting a 2 minute 10, taking that 8th place from Ismail. Gareth Morris up into 3rd. Obviously he's got 1 more lap. Can he better the pole time set by Ryan? Let's watch Ryan McVeigh for this one. It's very, very close up front, less than 2 hundredths. Tyres screeching through turn 1, he's really pushing that car. Track position could well be key for this race. The first sector not the best for overtaking besides turn 1. Easy to go side by side through here, but it will lose you a lot of time as there's so many corners. Tom Holland apologising, there may well have been some contact between the two. That's why Tom Holland is in 5th. Patalad's bettering this time, Snod setting a 211.7, puts him in 11th. Patala going into the first Degner now. Down to 3rd. Through the overpass. 2 tenths up on himself. But it seems to be the second half where the Porsche, or Ryan Edgecombe especially, seems to have the upper hand on it. Could well be that pesky chicane, the Cassia Triangle. Gareth Morris taking a smooth curve now, really pushing that car. Using the curb on the exit. Hattelard taking a bit more curb. Really opening up the track there. Really wants to take that pole position from the final corner. Is he going to better his time? Up into 3rd. He can't better his time, must have made a mistake somewhere. Ryan McVeigh going to the Cassia Triangle, down to 3rd, down into 2nd. Really eating all the curb there. He's not going to spin wide. Morris takes provisional pole. Ryan McVeigh seems to be better in his time, but is that going to put him up into 1st? No, only 2nd. Gareth Morris on his original pole. Here comes Adam Morgan. Is he going to set a better time? No. Tom Holland. Everyone seemingly slowed down now. Oh, here comes Snod. Can he better his time? Can he find a second or so to beat Ismail? Last frequency only 13th, setting a better in his time of a 2:12.1. Snod setting a faster time. As he comes right in the final corner, wants to shorten that run. Only up. Betters his time by 7/10. Fantastic job from him. Only putting him 2/10 behind Ismail. So the grid is Gareth Morris on pole, followed by Ryan McVeigh, Ryan Edgecombe only in third. Only less than 6/10 separating the top 5. This is fantastic. This is why I set this thing up, just to get the fastest people from either group to have a big old scrap. See who's really the fastest. Obviously, all cars are applied, or given balance of performance. So, say if one car is too quick in a straight line, it will add too much weight, or add a bit more weight or ballast, or lower the engine power with a restrictor plate or something. So there we are, the Golden Hobnobs car of Gareth Morris on pole, given a cheeky window wiper. Right, Ryan McVeigh, Ryan Edgecombe, the two Ryans in second and third. Let's see. The engines rise. The clutch is dropping, it's go, go, go. Ryan McVeigh getting a good start. Ryan Edgecombe getting a good start too, followed by Inca Holmes, Chris Wheatley. Yeah, that's it. Tom Holland throwing it down the inside, has a look and thinks better of it. Ryan McVeigh takes the lead from Gareth Morris. Ryan Edgecombe in third, holding off Chris Wheatley. It's all over the back of him now. Tom Holland doing the exact same. Adam Morgan, Jerry Smiles, Mark Palmer going side by side with Craig Thomas. Gareth Thomas throws down the inside. Ben Smith holds off Ismail Nemri. Simon Smith in 12th, loves frequency, loves Mecca. Andy Hopper's finishing off the top. Let's go back to the front. Ryan McVeigh taking out a 6/10 gap. But he's made a mistake. Looks like Gareth Morris runs slightly wide there. Really pushing that Ferrari, trying to catch up. Ryan Edgecombe, knowing it's the early doors, he doesn't want to make any risks or mistakes that could hinder the rest of his race. Everything's still very close. Tucking into the slipstream now. And he's got lots of opportunities during this race. 13.5 minutes left to get past. Possibly taking pressure from Tom Holland there. Is Tom going to go for an audacious move, an Alonso style move? Squeeze thinks better of it and looks at the inside. Knows it's not an overtaking spot. There's no point. Chris Wheatley makes a mistake. Is that going to give Tom Holland a running capacity, a triangle? There's no point. It's a bit too far back. Adam Morgan throws it down the inside, bit of contact. Not enough to rule the race though. So Chris take fourth, Tom Holland. Adam Morgan, Joe Smiles. As they run bumper to bumper to bumper on the start finish straight. Craig Thomas goes for it, looks for it. Is he going to go for it? No. Backs off. Mark Palmer now looks to the outside. Adam Morgan's made a mistake going to turn 2. Runs wide, drops him down into, let's have a look, 11th. Behind Ben Smith. Can he recover through there? Go back up the front. Ryan Edgecombe is still looking at Gareth Morris's rear bumper. There's some clean air to go climb down Ryan McVeigh. Tom Holland taking some serious pressure from Jerry Dobbin there. Dobbin gets his bump on the inside. The top 3 now. Hakelad's made a mistake. He's really dropped back now. Only 2/10 separating him and Morris. Morris looks. knows he's not going to get through there. Ryan Edgy sitting back, waiting for tears to fall as maybe the two Ferraris make contact. Chris Wheatley making a gap to Tom Holland, who's making a gap to Jerry Bobbin. Mark Palmer there, mate, got a half-second penalty. He knows he's got to get rid of that on the start-finish straight before the start-finish line. With the lap that he's got it, so presumably this lap. So look at the top three. Morris still hunting down Ryan McVeigh. Getting the slipstream as they run down into 130R. Really gonna drop him back here through there. Although he's still got a good run. Is he gonna look? He looks to the outside. He's gonna try to get the comeback and the better exit going into the start finish straight. But no, he can't get it. But Ryan Edgecombe now there. Making some time on the curve. Ryan McVeigh darting left and right to try and get rid of Moz in his slipstream. Tom Holland there defending from the Osmond. As they go 3 wide into turn 1, 3 into 1 never works. Tom Holland making a move. Fantastic job. Fantastic driving from the young Brett. Significant changes on the grid at the moment. Snarled up into 9th, maybe there was a mistake from someone there. Mark Palmer did serve his penalty. Good job. Andy Hopp is seemingly struggling with the Ferrari, running deep into turn 5. But let's head back up to the front of the grid again. Moz still there. 9 minutes 40 seconds remaining. Playing it safe for the now. For now. Actually still there holding back. Not wanting to potentially hinder himself, knowing that he'll have the advantage in the reverse grids. He's still in 4th. Strong race from him. Tom Holland wanting to hunt him down with the same Ferrari chassis. Getting 2 tenths just there alone. Looks like Chris made a mistake now, though he's got the better exits. Tom Holland runs slightly wide. Now, the real Osman, Craig Thomas. Excuse me. Getting in the slipstream, getting a 10th or so, going down the back straight, heading into 130R. Doesn't make a mistake, but loses an ever so slight amount of time to Tom Holland. So he has a look, but doesn't go for it. Still 4 tenths roughly separating the top 2. Another second to Ryan Edgecombe, who maybe dropped back. The top. See, this is still so close. After half the race distance, everyone's still there. It's only what? 20 seconds separating the top 13. Obviously, Andy Hopp is struggling and making some mistakes that last lap. Only 35 seconds behind. But he's soldiering on. Morris really close to Ryan McVeigh now. Can he get the comeback? Can he take a slow in and fast out approach going through the Dunlop curve? He ducks to the slipstream. He knows he can't get past through the Degners. They're too much of a small angle to pass. It's a recipe for disaster. He takes his nice slow approach, but he gets a slightly better exit. Hattelad going all the way to the right, standing the inside, reserving his racing line almost, so Morris can't take it from him. But now Ryan Edgecombe taking advantage of their little scrap still, getting time on the car. Same with Ferrari being faster in a straight line. Obviously the Cayman being a more chassis surrounded car. Obviously faster in the corners. So we'll look down the grid and see. So nothing's changed. Ben Smith in 8th. Haven't talked much of him this race. Simon Smith in 9th. good showing from him. Low frequency and Adam Morgan having a bit of a scrap in the Porsches. The only American on the grid. As he goes all the way to the right. Is Adam Morgan going to get a move on him? He looks, knows he's not going to do it, lifts off ever so slightly. He'll take some more narrow approach so he can go in a straight line. A little bit of lag, he goes down the inside. Can he get a move done? He does, great job from Adam Morgan. Fantastic driver from the wall. Andy Hopper struggling again. Such a shame to see him so far down. The gap at the top still staying the same, around 4 tenths or so. Obviously Moore seemingly able to catch Ryan, who struggles in this first sector. He's gained so much time. Knows that the exit of it all is key, so he sacrifices each corner to get a better exit from them all. Really sets himself up as he's gained huge amounts of time on Ryan McVeigh. He's all over the gearbox of the man. He drops back, takes a wider approach, doesn't go on the Astra, gets a better exit. Is he going to throw it down the inside? Going into the final third of the race. He looks for it. He can't quite brake late enough. Ryan McVeigh keeps his place. Ryan Edgy watching the pair. Dropping back ever slightly again due to that Porsche powertrain. Looks like the real Osman has got past Tom Holland. My mistake for watching that. I'm not sure if that was an on-track move and he's maybe pushed him wide afterwards, or Tom Holland ran ever so slightly wide. Or I'm just being a bit deranged and thinking that Tom Holland was in 5th. I can't remember, there's so much going on. Moz is all over the back of him now, another good exit from him. He's taking a side track going to 130R. Ryan McVeigh cuts back in front to the racing line for 130R. Morris looking to the outside. Is he going to throw it round there? No, he drops back. Maybe goes for another cutback move to get a better exit. He's really got a better exit there. Look at the time, the gap between the two drop. He's going to have to run on Ryan. Ryan darts to the right. Morris sticks to the left. Is he down into turn 1? Lad running, keep it to the inside, but now Ryan Edge comes all over him. Moz is in a Ryan sandwich by the looks of it. Hattelad makes a mistake. Ryan McVeigh makes a mistake. Gareth Morris all in the back of him, drops back. Now Ryan Edge comes there. There's only 4 tenths separating the trio. Madness here. Can we go on board? No, we can't. The game's still messing up. Moz looks to the outside. Oh, look at that camera angle, magnificent watching the 3 cars dart past the camera. Moz still hunting down Ryan. If he makes a move though, Ryan McVeigh runs wide. Moz looks to the darts to the right, but that's going to put him to the outside of the hairpin. He squeezes him to the inside. They run side by side. 2 in a bed as Malcolm was saying, but now Ryan Edgecombe's got the better exit. He's got the slipstream now, running side by side. Oh no, he's dropped back now. He's still in the slipstream though. He might be able to keep up ever so slightly better. But now Moz, side by side, going into the spoon curve, going through 200R, going into the braking zone. Who's going to come out on top? It looks like Ryan McVeigh. Keeps him at bay. Ah, that rhymes. But now Moz is under pressure from Ryan Edgecombe. Ryan Edgecombe's passed. Is Moz going to take defence to that push wide? Is he going to go for another aggressive move into 130R? Camera angle's looking fantastic here. Suzuka circuit. Ryan Edgecombe, very aggressive driver. Is he going to throw one down the inside? He pulls a dummy, a Mansell if you will. Still can't get past, but takes a deeper line there. Taking as much curb as he dares to open up the exit. He's got a good exit though, they're going down the pit straight. He's still in the slipstream, still gaining time. He's going to go for a move around the outside. Ryan McVeigh still squeezed to the right. Ryan thinks better of it, knows that 2 into 1 never works, or never, but on a rare occasion it does. Ryan McVeigh holds the lead going into what seems to be the final lap of the race, going on the time remaining. Let's have a look at the back now. Andy Hopper's still at the back, with Mark Palmer seemingly making another mistake, jumping in behind Ismail and Loves Mecca. Adam Morgan in 10th, Simon Smith in 9th, Ben Smith in 8th, Tom Holland dropping down to 7th behind Jerry Smiles. Must have made another mistake there. Craig Thomas up in 5th, Chris Nerve, just Wheatley as he is, 4th. Another strong showing from him. Well, we go back up to the front now. No position swapped. But can Ryan Edge can make a pass on Ryan McVeigh. So the 200 Ryan McVeigh not losing too much time to Ryan Edgecombe. Ryan Edgecombe, a professional driver, he knows what he's doing, he does this stuff in real life. Obviously not to the same sort of extent with the Porsche Carrera Cup, but it may be a Citroen C1 or whatever it is, but he still knows how to drive the car. He's going to make a last lap lunge, a kamikaze manoeuvre into 130. Oh, he runs slightly wide. That opens up a door for Gareth Morris. He shoots to the outside. Can he make it stick? They run side by side. Ryan Edgecombe pushing him wide, completely legal, allowed to do that. But Ryan McVeigh coming around the final corner, strong position, strong finish, holding off Ryan Edgecombe and Gareth Morris. Fantastic top 3 battle. Chris Wheatley takes 4th. Real Osman 5th. Jerry Dobbin 6th. Ben Smith overtakes Tom Holland. Must have been another mistake. There was quite a gap between the pair. But Snod finishing in 9th. Adam Morgan coming home 10th. Ismail Nemri coming around the final corner to take 10th. Loves Mecca darts to the inside. He can't quite get past. Ismail celebrates his victory. It may only be 11th. There may be a personal battle between him and Mecca. Mark Palmer comes home 13th. Andy Hoppers, unfortunately, can't quite make it to the finish. I know sometimes the game stops the race and turns everyone into drive, but that was a fantastic race there. Ryan McVeigh having a strong showing. Ryan Edgy using his patience wisely, knowing that something's going to happen. And unfortunately Gareth Morris making that mistake. So I'm just trying to do the points, just so we know. It won't earn a prize or anything, but just so we know who's won overall. But that was a tense race up top. Fantastic drive from all drivers there. But Ryan McVeigh starting 2nd, making that good start. But it looks very, very balanced grid, I'd suppose. A Ferrari, Porsche, Ferrari, 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 Porsche, Porsche, Ferrari, Ferrari, Porsche, 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 Ferrari. Gareth Morris taking home the fastest lap of the race, a 2-minute 8.9. That was a strong lap. May well have been quicker than a qualifying time from Ryan, or himself actually, as he was on pole. But I'm not sure. Ryan saying the tyres were dying towards the end of the race. In fact, they were dead. Great guy, Bloody hell. Make sure I've saved the replay. Ah, already have. Okay. So, the second race, same track. Obviously a later time. Gonna be slightly cloudy, so the track grip may be slightly lower. And everything else stays the same. The race will start at 21 past. I'll just inform the drivers. Where is it? There it is. So they've got a 3-minute break to recuperate themselves. Make sure they're up to... a lad just referencing his battle with Ryan Edgecombe. Again, a fantastic battle from all three. Really showing the potential of some of the drivers here at the older sim racing group. But now we'll have Andy Hoppers starting at the top. Can't remember off the top of my head who finished second to last. I think it was... here it is. It's still loaded in. That's good. Mark Palmer in 13th. Loves Mecca or it should be third. Yeah, he will be starting third. Ismail in 4th. Adam Morgan in 5th. Simon Smith in 6th. Oh, I've forgotten the numbers now. You'll see in a minute. Don't worry. But it will definitely make for another interesting race. Hoppers is leaving at 8:30. Hopefully he'll do a good job in the Mature Racing Club's race holding tonight. It should be interesting. Hopefully he'll make some good points or success. He's a great guy. Does great comms. Yeah, if you like what you see, you want to get involved, go just open up your Facebook app on your phone or your computer or whatever you're on. Search up the Older Sim Racing Group. A bunch of great guys, ran by Andy Hoppers, with Nick Sargent and Darren Baldwin. A whole host of races. We've had a new admin. He runs the league races on Assetto Corsa Competizione. Just got to flipping remember his name now. Gordon Bennett. But yeah, there should be some spots opening up in the ACC league. Obviously, some people have dropped out. Not going to name names just because they might get annoyed. But Douglas Idle, that's it. So hopefully you'll have a good race. The next race on Sunday night should be Spa-Francorchamps, which is a brilliant circuit. Yeah, there we go. Hopper's got it for me. He knows his stuff. Oh, it's 21, so we just need this one. Right, is Hopper's entering? He'll be watching the stream, so he should be entering if needs be, but... he's commentating, okay, rather than taking part. Oh, well, unless he's talking about the ACC, then yeah, he's back now. Okay, good. Not sure if the grid will still be the same as it was last race, as Ismail was just left. Okay, I'm just going to have to just note down the results of the last race, so please bear with me, guys. I'm obviously rusty as hell. Okay, so then we'll have Okay, right, I've got it. So, just gotta change the thing just so it's all as it should be, rather than Ismail starting at the back, because it's not fair. He finished higher up than that. We just changed the grid order, so we should have Mark Palmer. Where is he? He's here. He should be up in first. Then Mecca all the way down here. Then Ismail up in third. Who was it after that? Oh man alive, I've already forgotten who it is, so I know he should be back here. Isaacs should be up here as well. There's two Smith drivers, so I know Snod should be... no, I've got them two mixed up. I do apologise. So it should be... oh, hang on a minute. So he should be... fifth. So here, I think. If this is all wrong, then it is all my fault. I do apologise. He should be second. Where's Hatterlad? He should be up here. Sneaky. I know he finished fourth, so that should be it. Right, we're all good to go. So for race 2, reverse grid. Who's going to come out on top? Can Ryan Edgy, Gareth Morris, or Ryan McVeigh challenge the guys at the front? Can they cut through the field, or will we have another driver up front? The game's so glitchy. There we are. So we'll go up to front. Mark Palmer starting in first. Loves Mecca alongside. Then Reed in third. Simon Smith in fourth. Slot on the grid now. Snod now up into third. Are they stuck on the grid? No, they're not. They're off. My apologies. The lights took ages to go out. Looks like Austria he got a good start there. Then Mark Palmer got a better one as he takes first. Snod looks to the inside, but is overtaken on the outside by Morgan. Oh, who spun off there? Ben Smith, unfortunately I don't know if he was pushed wide, but very unfortunate. Austria up into second. Oh, we can go on board now, that's great. And I've got Snod punching him down. He's not quite going to get with us. They're going too wide there. Tom Holland being overtaken on the outside by Morgan. He's going to get that place back. Ismail reporting these, but he was disconnected. It's very unfortunate to see. Unfortunately, we can't do anything about that. Snod makes a mistake, which is really going to open up a door of opportunity for Adam Morgan. Really being pushed along by Tom Holland, who they both fly down the inside there. Can Tom Holland get a double overtake move? He's going to have that Ferrari engine pushing him past. Although Adam Morgan's going to have the inside line, so it looks like he's going to stay ahead. Oh, bit of contact there from Thomas and Holland. Snod fighting off Morris. Can't quite get it done. Oh, brilliant move there. Could not see that coming from a mile away. Blimey. Patlad's on it like a car bonnet tonight. The second win. Looks like Ryan Edgecombe struggling to get past. Looks like Jerry Smiles must have gone off somewhere. Hadn't managed to catch that. My apologies to him. Although if any mistakes are made, if any incidents are reported to me, I'll definitely look into them with an unbiased view and say, right, it was your fault, you can have a penalty of however big size or whatever. We're all in a slipstream train going on to turn 1. Holmes getting ahead with Love's frequency there, or Mecca as he is. He's making some serious time on Mark Palmer now. There's not really many overtaking opportunities going through this first sector. Very winding, but the speed difference is what makes it a good overtaking spot. Tom Holland's fending off Ryan McVeigh. Is he going to keep it to the inside so he can't get past? But no, he runs slightly wide, leaves a 458 sized gap on his left side. Gareth Morris maybe having a look past, but no, thinks better of it. Now Ryan Edgecombe getting past, fantastic move from him, picking up the scraps, taps the side of, oh, that's a bit iffy there. There was not much Ryan Edgy could do there, because there wasn't much, he did have very little sort of time to react to that. Was moving now, punching down. So Inca Holmes has still not got past Mark Palmer. That retro coloured Cayman. Is he going to have a good slipstream down into 130R? He's going to try and get a good run out of here. Takes a slightly narrower line, which allows him to get the power earlier. A straight line, he goes side by side, going down the back stretch. Mark Palmer's still there. He's just got a car's width ahead going into 130R. Brilliant job from him there. Lowest frequency runs wide. Oh, that could have ended in serious tears. Unfortunately, he only took himself off and didn't collect anyone else. Hop is leaving to go take part in the MRC. Wish luck to him. Oh, he's got a penalty there. Ryan Edge has got a full second penalty there. Full second, very shame to see. But now he's going to have... Oh! That was horrifying. That could have ended in a serious shunt down at turn 1. Very Hakkinen and Schumacher-esque there. It looks like Tom Holland being absolutely shoved into the inside by Wheatley. It's gone out the inside on this. He's going to stick past. No. Looks like the Cayman of Edgy just gets past. Oh, looks like Osman's up into second as well. Didn't quite catch that. My apologies. But now Ryan McVeigh's trying to get past Mark Palmer. Seems to be a good overtaking opportunity here, going into the hairpin. Is he going to be patient, or is he going to absolutely lunge on him? A bit too far back for what seems to be a clean move. So he knows that he should wait ever so slightly, but that's not really going to fall into Moz's lap here. Morris is just waiting to pick up the pieces, knowing that it's really going to slow down McVeigh. Oh, late move, but he drops back. No positions changed there. But now Morris is really going to have the run. So Hatlad has the straight line speed as well. He looks to the inside going into 130R. He has his hazard lights on, not sure why. But Mark Palmer drops back there, which is going to let Moz catch up significantly. They're still going side by side, going to the Casio triangle. Mark Palmer defending, making a very late move there on Moz. No contact made though. Moz starts to the inside now, going through the last corner. Gets past him, using straight line speeds to his advantage. Bit of contact from Mark Palmer, who runs slightly wide, stays on the ice, he spins, how very unfortunately, almost held it there. Very, very sad to see that. Put Ryan Edgy up into 6th. Almost a free position for him there. Now Gareth Morris really hunting down Inca Holmes, or Adam Morgan as he's known, Craig Thomas, Ryan McVeigh, and Gareth Morris in the top 4. Only 3 seconds separating them after going up to half race distance in about 6 seconds time. So far, fantastic drive from Adam Morgan. Mark Palmer leaves, obviously he's not too happy with himself. Let's have a look now. Ryan Edgecombe all over the back. Chris Wheatley wants to catch up. He knows he can challenge the likes of Morris and McVeigh. It's very quick in this car. So this trio: Ben Smith, Loves Mecca, and Tom Holland taking 7th, 8th, and 9th. Ismail Nemri dropping out. Only 10 cars now. He should be back for the next race. Fingers crossed. Adam Morgan controlling the race. 1.5 second gap back to Craig Thomas. Ryan McVeigh catching up to him, trying to use the straight line speed of that Ferrari. He doesn't go for it. Thomas takes a defensive line going to the Cassio triangle. It's tight towards the technical chicane. He's going to have the run on him now, going down the start finish line. Craig Thomas, he sets the fastest lap of the race. Craig Thomas dancing to the right, trying to defend as much as he can. That's really going to hinder a bit of tyre squeal going up at the front. Just not anything too bad. Looks like Inca Holmes, Adam Morgan still up there. Craig Thomas still holding back. Ryan McVeigh was taking advantage of this. Slowly but surely catching up. Ryan Edgy still all over the back. Chris Wheatley using all the curb, trying to open up his line, but that line there is going to spit him out to the outside. Oh, what on earth was that? Big mistake there. I'm not sure if Ryan Edgy pushed him wide or maneuvered him in a way and just sent him to the inside, but that's really not going to be good for Chris Wheatley, dropping him back significantly. Gives Jerry Dobbin a friend for the rest of the race. A nice little battle with the back to keep an eye on. But now Ryan Edgy has clear air. He's really going to be hunting Gareth Morris. Osman, Craig Thomas looking to the inside to defend. Atalad known there's not going to be enough space for him to make a move. But at the moment it looks like Adam Morgan is taking commanding drive. No one's challenged him as of yet. But there's still 4.5 minutes left. Can anyone get near him towards the end of the race? If Ryan McVeigh can get past, gets the run, goes to the outside, he brakes early, tries to force Osman into running slightly deep there. He gets the better exit. You can see, you can fit a cigarette paper between the pair. He looks at the inside, knows there's grass there. There's no point going for that. There's no space there for a 458 on the inside, never mind a motorbike. Even starting left and right to try and put him off. He looks to the outside. Can he go around the outside? Fantastic job there, brilliant move. But now Moz is all with him there. He got his past, clean as a whistle, as quick as anything, which has really played into his hands. He's going to want to get payback on Ryan McVeigh for beating him in the first race. He seems to be a hell of a lot quicker at this Dunlop corner. He always gets a better run. Not quite enough to get him near enough to overtake him to the hairpin. Maybe Ryan McVeigh will make a mistake. No, he runs over slightly deeper though, which leaves Moz only 2 tenths behind, just under. Really getting a better exit. Ryan McVeigh keeping to the left-hand side of the track. It's gone board now. Look at this. Nothing there. He looks to the out. He looks to the inside. We're just going to put him on the outside of the spoon curve. Is Ryan McVeigh going to push him onto the Astro? He leaves the space, which is very good sportsmanship from these pair. But now Craig Thomas all the way all over him now. Look at this. 3 cars, bumper to bumper to bumper. Morris looks to the outside. He obviously got a better run there. He's not going to be able to get past. Bit of contact, which leaves Osman to get past. Is Osman going to make a double overtake going to the Casio triangle? Very, very close indeed. Gareth Morris not being able to make much of that. He couldn't quite get the cut back as there was a big green Ferrari in his way. We go down the start-finish straight now. He's looking left and right. He fakes a dummy. He pulls out, knowing there could be some mistakes to be made. Look at that gap to Adam Morgan now. There's just no way he could catch on this final lap. But yet again, for the second race in a row, we've got a 3-car battle. It may not be for first, second and third, but it's still for second, third and fourth. Look at that, Moz really, really trying to find any possible way to get past his friend Craig. Is Osman going to make a lunge? Going into the hairpin doesn't look to be the right time. He can't quite get close enough. How close is Ryan Edgy? Ryan Edgy is not going to catch up, unfortunately. Just on board again now, just so we can have a better view at how close these people are. Attalad knowing he's not going to go for a move, he stays on the racing line. There's a blue Ferrari spitting from some colour matching flames. As we head down into 130R for the final time. Is Osman going to have a good run on him? Look at this, he's got the run. He might have to drop back ever so slightly so he can keep his momentum up out of 130R. Yeah, look, he drops back now. Keeps up into 5th so he can turn in ever so slightly better. He looks to the outside. He's not quite going to quite get it done. But look at this, Morris now getting a good exit. Can he beat his friend Craig Thomas to the line? Adam Morgan taking the win. But unfortunately, oh, photo finish! Blimey, that was close. Less than a second, just over half a tenth. Fantastic job from these 3. Ryan Edgy, unfortunately, coming home 5th, not quite what he'd want to get as a result. Ben Smith coming home 6th, making a good improvement on its last race. Oh, that was close. Another lap, and Tom Holland would definitely have gotten lost frequency. Chris Wheatley, unfortunately, coming home last after being in that incident with Ryan Edgecombe up in 5th and 4th, or 5th and 6th, I should think. So that was more of a race of attrition in comparison to, say, race 1. But second race, second winner, Adam Morgan in that Dayglow pink Porsche. He's going to be happy with that. 4 positions made. Let me just note all this down. So what are your views on this racing so far, guys? How are you enjoying it? Let's see if there's any been comments made. Nope, none as of yet. 9 viewers, that's not too bad. But yeah, if you just missed out in the first 2 races, race 1 was won by Ryan McVeigh, followed by Ryan Edgecombe and Gareth Morris. A fantastic battle between the 3. Ryan Edgy being, of course, the highest placed Porsche in that pink pig coloured or colour schemed livery. So I'm just going to note down its race results. No, it was Osman, sorry, finishing third. Morris coming home fourth. Edgy coming home fifth. Ben Smith in sixth. Mecca in seventh. Tom Holland, unfortunately, having some issues tonight. He's come home in eighth, which wasn't the best result for him. Not representative of what he is truly capable of. He's a fantastic driver. It takes some skill to win in the top series of this group, and he's done it, so you know he's a good one. Dobbin finishing in ninth, with Chris Wheatley in 10th, Simon Smith in 11th, sorry, and Ismail not disconnecting unfortunately on the line, finishing 13th, or DNFing to 13th. But yeah, another reverse grid. Let's just change the time of day. It's still reverse grid, or not reverse grid. I've still got to set the grid, but I should be able to, knowing that everyone's here. I know everyone's names. Looks like Nemri's disconnected again. Let's just make sure everyone's entered before they can before I can set the grid. Nice sound in that Ferrari, isn't it? But yeah, let's make sure. I've still got to wait for everyone to be entered. I could do a bit now, to be honest. Oh, I can even do it from here. That's good. Oh no, that's not the right thing. That's the members list. Pillock. Ah, there it is. That's why I can't. So it will be. Who will be at the front? It'll be Snod, and then it. Oh, okay, Nemri's back. It's good to see. Hasn't quite been able to show his full potential tonight, but fingers crossed he'll make another good performance if he doesn't get disconnected yet again. Change grid order. Just ask everyone to enter so I can set the grid. Oh, still done it wrong, oh my goodness. Still not physically capable of setting a grid. Just waiting on Adam Morgan and there's Mecca. So we will have an Emery starting at the front with Simon Smith with him. Then it will be, so Jerry was up there, but so was Chris Wheatley, who will be starting in third. Maybe he can get some good results as a redemption and a middle finger to Ryan Edgy. And it will be Tom Holland starting ahead of Loves Mecca. Ben Smith, Bazix, right there where he needs to be. Morris in 4th? Serious? Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? And Osman. That should be it. Okay, so now he's joined, I can finally put Binker Holmes where he should be. That looks about right, so let's get started. Everyone's here for the final race of the evening. 2 winners from 2 different races. Can we see a third one perhaps? Can Ryan Edgy take that victory? He's been close in that first race, really showed his potential. So we've got Ismail on pole ahead of Simon Smith, Chris Wheatley, Jerry Dobbin, Tom Holland, Loves Mecca, Ben Smith, Gareth Morris, Craig Thomas, Ryan Edgecombe, Ryan McVeigh and Adam Morgan. So who's coming from out on top? Let's go! Snod will spinning off the line and so's game race. Chris Wheatley getting a fantastic start there. Jerry Dobbin up there too, trying to follow suit. But Tom Holland trying to go on the outside, thinks better of it, cuts back to the inside. Simon Smith and Chris Wheatley already fighting. Jerry Dobbin's up there too. It's still Ismail Nemri leading the pack ahead of Simon Smith, Chris Wheatley, Jerry Dobbin, Tom Holland, Loves Mecca, Gareth Morris having a good start. Craig Thomas, Ryan Edgecombe, Patalan, Ben Smith seemingly making a mistake. Could have made a jump start, pushed wide. Could have been anything, but Adam Morgan not quite making positions at the start yet. Simon Smith running a bit deep, letting Chris Wheatley past. Jerry Dobbin wanting to follow suit, but everyone bunches up. Looks like Loves Mecca making a mistake. Gareth Morris shooting past. Craig Thomas and Ryan Edgecombe wanting to take that as well. With a bit of contact there. Ryan Edgecombe going on the outside. Can't quite get the move to stick. Adam Morgan getting ahead of Ben Smith now. Look at this huge pack of cars, just a gaggle of cars. Tom Holland in 4th, maybe he can get that well-earned podium taken from Simon Smith's hands. Taps the back of him. Big contact, but I'm sure it wasn't malicious. Chris Wheatley trying to take the fight to Ismail. Look at this. Big, huge 6-inch frame. Tom Holland won't be going for a move. He knows that there's no point going through there. Can he get the better exit? No. Jerry Smiles has a look to the outside. Oh! A late lunge from Tom Holland, puts up into 3rd. Brilliant move. Centre-esque move on crossed, but you know, it didn't end in tears. Into 8th. Ryan McVeigh Snod receiving a penalty for something. Must have ran wide. Well, look, he looks to the inside, knows he's not going to get it done. Shoot back onto the racing line. Ross Frequency getting a big tap there. But fortunately keeping it on track. Ben Smith completing the pack. And look at this. Chris has gained a huge chunk of time now. Tom Holland really wanting to catch up as well. Jerry Dobbin's still there as well, but Gareth Morris, one of the fastest people on the grid tonight, really going for it. But Ryan Edgy as well, much more aggressive driver, can really overtake, or take an opportunity with both horns, or sit half open the door, force his foot in it. But look at this. Tom Holland catching up half a second on this lap alone, top 2. Jerry Smiles, good race from him so far. Keeping his squad position. It is very contradictory Hyundai livery. And Morris not quite able to keep up. as they keep up the pass. Look at this now. He's half that gap already since the last time we spoke about it. Tom Holland really on a charge now. Ismail keeping all the way to the left side of the track, potentially breaking Chris Wheatley's run on him, going into 130R. Stay with Tom Holland now. It's not real. The game is glitched out again. Well, he seriously runs wide, a big mistake there. Doesn't lose too much time. But look at this, Chris Wheatley going around the outside of Game Race. Ismail going, trying to keep that back. He's going to have a good run going on to start finish straight. Under pressure by Jerry Dobbin now. Ryan Edgecombe setting the fastest lap of the race. Keeping that slipstream train going. Look, side by side going into turn 1. Ismail knows it isn't going to work. Pulls out. But look at this. Third down all the way to 7th. A massive gaggle. Tom Holland fighting off Jerry Dobbin. But he can't quite make it. Jerry Dobbin throws it around the outside. A brilliant move from him. But look at this up at front. Game Race still hunting for Chris. He's not letting that win escape from his grasp. He's really using the chassis of that Porsche to his full advantage. But look at this, Morris on Tom Holland now. It looks like Tom Holland must have made a mistake somewhere. He's dropped down 2 positions. Welshman holding off. Dutchman goes to the inside, bit of contact. Robbins racing though, and he keeps the 2nd place. Jerry Dobbin really on the back of him now, looks to be outside. Potentially going to move on the inside of the screen curve, but it won't quite work. Oh, will it? Still there. But Gamer at least knows he won't go for it. Gareth Morris overtaking Tom Holland, a bit of contact. Moz goes for the double overtake. Brilliant move from him. Ryan Edgecombe follows suit and overtakes Tom Holland. Keeps in his slipstream. But look at this. Blimey. The top 7, almost 8 cars. A massive fight. This is fantastic. This is what we just... Oh! Ryan Edgecombe being pushed wide. Big weave there from Ryan McVeigh. Pushing Jerry Smiles wide, who shunts back into the side of Ryan Edgecombe. Who gets smacked into by Tom Holland. It's unfortunate to see, but Morris keeps his nose clean. Keeps his 3rd place. Edgy being pushed to the inside by Osman. He's not going to be happy with that. Look at that, Tom Holland going swooping around the outside. A lot of overtaking moves going around the outside of turn 1 today. Let's get back up to the top now. Game Race still with Chris Wheatley. Chris Wheatley, Creatley? Bennett, I'm not... Oh, big mistake there from Ismail. Very unfortunate to see. Moz is up into 2nd now. Can Chris Wheatley hold him off? Ryan McVeigh though, wanting to catch up with Osman pushing him along. Ryan Edgecombe's there though with Tom Holland. Oh, half-second penalty though, how unfortunate. But look at this Hattelad swooping to the inside. Is Osman going to go for it? He looks for it, he doesn't go for it though. The Hattelad runs deep, Osman goes for the move, brilliant job. Hattelad fitting just in between the pair. Snod unfortunately dropping out of the race. But Moz, let's go back to the top. Moz, Gareth Morris and Chris Wheatley. 2 of the Ferrari drivers, very experienced drivers of this car. Fantastic drivers. He's going to have the slipstream, he's already gained just under a 10th now. But look at this as well. Hattelad and Osman. It's not as important as the one at the battle at the top though. Moz. That could have ended in a massive shot. Luckily holds it together, just dipping his rear right on the Astro. doing that too often. Right, McVeigh all over the back of Craig Thomas. Is Tom Holland, or is Ryan Edge going to take that penalty? He isn't. He thinks it's a complete coup that he's got it. Rid of it during turn 1, so you never know. We'll have to look into it during the post-race. That's what you're doing. A good job of holding off Gareth, though. Gareth is always one of the stronger through this first sector, however. Is he going to get a good run on the exit of the Dunlop curve? Still all over the back of him. He looks to the outside, but she turns to the inside of the two Degners. Not really ever been overtaking spots, but you never know. Can Morris get a better exit? He does. He gets a very strong exit of the second Degner. But he doesn't go for a move. He tries to put off Chris. He's keeping there. He knows that if he overtakes now, he'll have a chance to recuperate take that move back from him, so I think he's going to wait for it. So we'll go back to this. Osman and Hattelad still together. McVeigh and Thomas. Edgy obviously dropping back due to that penalty. Not sure where Tom Holland is. Maybe it looks like him and Adam Morgan made a coming together. Might have just missed that, unfortunately. How's the battle at the top looking? Blimey. Gareth Morris pushes his bumper alongside, going to the front. He just goes around the outside. He takes the lead. He's going to want to extend that now. Maybe he obviously didn't want to wait. He knows he can take that fastest lap back from Ryan Edgecombe. But now we'll go back to this fantastic battle for third and fourth. Can Osman catch up to the back of Hattelad again? Or is that going to be the end of it? Ryan Edgecombe coming under pressure from Ben Smith too. Never knows. Haven't spoken much about Ben Smith tonight, but he's putting some solid performances. He's just following the lines of Ryan in front of him, hoping to work together to catch up to Osman and Hattelad, which has sort of faded. That battle has faded, unfortunately. Jeremy Dobbin in 7th, Mink Holmes in 8th, Mecca in 9th, Holland in 10th, and Nemri in 11th after an unfortunate accident, half spin from the front of the grid. Look at this, Morris already pulling out a 1.4 second gap to Wheatley. He's really on it like a car bonnet. 1.7 seconds now. He's on a mission, but look, Hattelad makes a bit of a hash of the second Degner. Allows Craig Thomas to overtake, but he darts to the outside and hopes he can get a better exit. Ryan Edgy is all the way with him now. Can he get that podium position? The second of the night. As we head into the last 2.5 minutes of the last race of the evening. It's been a fantastic race, group of races tonight. Fantastic race from all, very clean, sporting. It's been an honour to commentate on this tonight. Obviously it's been my first attempt, but it's going to be rusty, but who cares? This race is fantastic. Thomas, McVeigh and Edgecombe. They're all Edgecombe running slightly wide. Not losing too much time though. He's lucky there. Let's hope he doesn't get another penalty, which hinders his challenge to Hattelad and Osman. Hattelad and Ryan ducking into the slipstream, wanting to gain time there. Hattelad darts to the racing line. Gives a little love tap to the back of Thomas's Ferrari. But so far this seems to be the only battle. 2.1 seconds between Moz and Wheatley now. Moz is on a mission. Ezzy pressuring McVeigh now. Magic's not too far behind, so if anything goes wrong, he could pick up some better places and some points. But it looks like Osman's ran a slightly wide. Lads. Oh, yeah, look, he's going for it now. Osman defending to the inside, hopefully slowing down McVeigh and edge gun, but can't quite get it done. Edge gun really using all that curb there. Love darts to the inside, just go around the outside. Osman outbrakes him. Hattelad's going to get the cutback. Twitches ever so slightly on the exit, which loses any sort of positioning. Could have had to overtake. But look at this, Ben Smith catching him too. Played for now in the last 30 seconds of the race. It looks like Moz may well be able to finish this lap. Chris Wheatley coming in second, perhaps. But this battle is all to play for. Is Hattelad going to go for another kamikaze move into the Casio triangle? Sorry. But look, Ryan Edgecombe's all over the back of him too. Once again, third race in a row, it's bumper to bumper to bumper, going into 130R for the final time. Hattelad has a better exit. He darts to the outside. Edgecombe looks to the inside. Oh, big. Oh, no. Unfortunate there. Ben Smith, can he hold it around the outside? What a move. Ben Smith, my man, that was fantastic. Oh, big battle there. Is Nemery going to get past? He does. But Mecca's going to have the cutback, maybe? Taps him wide? No. All the way to the end, some fantastic racing. That was astonishing. Oh, it looks like it's going to be some penalties there, though. As Ryan McVeigh will know from BTCC, well, not BTCC, I apologise, it was the Ferraris. He spun off and received a penalty for showboating, as it causes a yellow flag and means drivers can't remove their penalty if they get it on the last lap. But yeah, that was fantastic. It proved the whole point of why I ran this event. It shows that the greatest drivers from the Porsche series can put up a good fight against the Ferrari guys, and so on and so forth. Whew. Should we go home then? Tom Holland, unfortunately, not being able to make the most of that, coming in 9th, but for the third race, the third winner, Gareth Morris, taking home first from Chris Wheatley by 3.3 seconds in the end. Ryan McVeigh making a last lap lunge going into the final chicane. Ben Smith picking up the pieces from Edgy's and Osman's mistakes and collisions around the outside of the last corner. Brilliant move from him. Jerry Dobbin comes home in honor 7th. Adam Morgan in 8th. Tom Holland in 9th. I'm not sure if there was a coming together between the pair early on in the first race. But Ismail Nemery coming home 10th. Loves Mecca in 11th. And Ryan Edgecombe takes this, I think it's his second fastest lap this event. A fantastic job from all drivers tonight. Hoping I'll be allowed to do one of these events again without some arguments from some people. But it was fantastic. Honestly, I've some of the best racing I've ever seen on this game. Ryan McVeigh complaining that his car felt awful that race. But that was the Porsche Ferrari event. Maybe we'll see something else like this in the future, who knows. But I was your commentator tonight for Will Sutters. Make sure you stick around on the Elder Sim Racing channel for some racing on Sunday night in the ACC League. Hopefully Doug Idle can make a good race. Maybe Scott Fenton can take another win, maybe his third win of the season. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll